Hello, friends. Pastor Amy here from Southgate United Methodist Church. It's Wednesday, August 28th. And coming up this Sunday, we're starting a new series. It's called First Fruits and Fig Trees. The series is going to explore humanity's relationship with creation, what God has intended, and how we sometimes fall short, but the hope of changing our habits and doing a better job of caring for creation. The fig tree in the series is a metaphor for God's goodness and abundance that is provided for humanity through the natural world. Fig trees are very common in the Middle East in Jesus' time, and still today as well. In fact, they've spread around the world, and I learned that there's a member of our church who has a fig tree and has been cultivating it. So we're going on location to the home of Rory Zink for him to tell us a little bit about his fig tree.
So Rory, I want to thank you for taking time to talk to me about your fig tree. How long have you been growing this tree?
This tree is about 4 years old. I actually got it from my son-in-law, and the little one he gave me, it was only about 4 inches tall when I got it, and been growing it ever since. So it was kind of my son-in-law that got me started in it.
So how old does it need to be before it starts producing fruit? I can see what looks like some baby figs on there.
It actually produced figs for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
They grow pretty fast when they're little, and it got figs on it the second year. It varies by year to year. This year there were a few less.
So how do you tell when it's ready to harvest, like when the fruit's ready?
Like these figs just showed up just about 3 weeks ago, and they get about a size of a quarter, and they sit that way for about 30 days. Then all of a sudden they'll just mushroom up and get about 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter. They turn a brownish purple, and then they start to droop and they get real soft, and that's when they're ready to pick.
Okay.
So
and you can
they tell you.
You can eat them right off the tree, huh?
Yep. We'll just slice them open and eat them for dessert at lunch. In fact, in Jesus' time, when they were traveling, I think they ate a lot of figs because they were just all over in Israel. And later on, the Israelites and the Romans moved them all over Europe. That's how they kind of spread.
Oh, cool. And so how does this variety here compare to the ones that Jesus might have eaten from?
From what I've read, the ones that they have over there also turn to brownish purple, so they're very, very similar.
But one thing I read about was that fig trees are pollinated by wasps planting eggs. Is that really the case, or is it certain varieties?
Yes and no. There are like over 800 varieties of figs, and less than half of them need the wasps to pollinate them so they produce seeds. And most of those, well, they're around the world, but in the U.S., they're mostly in Southern California. Pretty much everything else that is used for commercial production doesn't require wasps. The figs that do take a wasp, they generate a chemical that dissolves the wasp body after it's in the fig, so you don't even know it's there.
That's kind of comforting. I've always had this terror of cutting open a fig and the dead wasp is there, or even worse, a live wasp. All right, well, my final question is, what's your favorite way to eat figs?
So generally, we just eat them fresh.
Nice.
I would like to make some jam out of them sometime, but I need a lot more figs.
Ah, got it. All right, what's another fun fact about figs that I didn't think to ask?
There's a lot of articles that say that Adam and Eve did not eat an apple, they ate a fig.
Ah.
And in fact, in the Sistine Chapel, Michelangelo's panel of Adam and Eve shows them underneath the fig tree with the serpent on it, not an apple tree.
Huh, probably more historically accurate.
Probably, because there are a lot of figs over that area.
Fun fig facts to know and tell. Say that 5 times fast.
Thanks again, Rory, for being our local resident fig tree expert. And friends, if you want to learn more, come this Sunday. We'll be talking about creation and looking to the fig tree to help us understand more about God's plans for great abundance in the natural world and our role in protecting it. Until then, remember that God loves you, so do I, and I'll see you Sunday.